This is Joe Leigh here for Seconds Out. Absolutely delighted to be joined by Adam Smith once again here in Wembley. How are you, Adam?
I'm very good, thank you. Very excited about this weekend. I think we've got a terrific show, a stacked show. Great being back at Wembley, and yeah, a fantastic main event. It's something that we worked really hard at putting together. Richard Riakporhe's opponent fell through because of injury, Fabio Turchi, and Deion Jumah likewise, missed out on the Mikel Lawal fight. So I spoke to Ben Shalom, and we worked it out quickly that we could put a really enticing main event on with Riakporhe and Jumah. Battle of the Unbeatens, London rivalry. They've sparred before. They've both got great ambition. They're the same age. It's a great main event. So really looking forward to it, and a fantastic support as well.
Yeah, I've just spoken to Johnny, we spoke to Ben as well, and he mentioned they both said how the ticket sales got better and there's kind of more excitement over, although it wasn't originally scheduled, this new fight with Jumah and Riakporhe.
I think we all love a domestic dust-up, don't we? Especially when we know both fighters. They've been around for a while now. Richard's obviously got real momentum. We've had him on the Sky shows, obviously sort of before lockdown, and now he's leading from the front at Boxer. Deion, a fighter we've known about for many years. Originally in the Dale Youth days with George Groves, and has always had real potential. Just has had a bit of bad luck with inactivity and injuries, and he gets his opportunity. So I think the best Deion will give Richard a real run for his money, and I'm expecting a very tight fight and a very good stylistical match for the main event. And yeah, I can't wait. Someone's always got to go, and as well with the Dan Azeez Matthew Tinker fight. So yeah, two really good solid trade fights, I think, to top the bill, and then Adam Azeez stepping up as well. So very good night.
Yeah, given that you are headlining shows with Richard Riakporhe, how beneficial would you say is that this fight is happening instead of, I know the other fight would have put him in a better world ranked position. Are you kind of happy that it's turned out this way for the overall picture of you building Riakporhe's profile?
Look, Ben and I are working really closely and have done for the last sort of 8-9 months, and we're a partnership. But at the same time, we have slightly different agendas. He'll look to be pushing and manoeuvring Richard into the spot that he wants to fight for a world title, and I get that. But also, we've got to make sure that on Sky Sports we have, really exciting main events. And for me, the Turchi fight was a great fight, but this adds a bit more spice on a domestic front, and it's a dangerous fight for Richard at fairly short notice. Deion Jumah's got nothing to lose. He can come in, he can upset the apple cart, and he's got that chance, that golden chance. But I think if Riakporhe's as good as we think and Boxer think, then he should be able to deal with Jumah, and he can go on and manoeuvre himself into a world title fight probably sometime later in the year. So yeah, there's different ways of looking at it, but I think Ben and I are very happy that we've got this. Two fighters unfortunately have to pull out, and we can make the mix, which is maybe a magic mix this time. And sometimes it's not like that in boxing, but it's worked out, and I'm really pleased that the fighters have taken it, and hats off to them, credit to them.
Yeah, and it's a good undercard as well. Dan Azeez, as you just mentioned. Yeah, Chris Congo, Caroline Dubois. Just on the Dan Azeez fight, how come that isn't for a British title? I'm not sure.
Because Matthew's been based in America for a long time. He's fought basically in the States. Originally from Scarborough, very good amateur, and he beat Dan Azeez. Dan told me he pasted him in the amateurs, so it's a rematch. Both undefeated. Dan was fantastic here against Jose Burton. His coming out party really, and very pleased to have him signed up to Boxer, back on Sky Sports. And I think he's got a really bright future. He wants to go British, Commonwealth, European. He wants to go the traditional route. But he's got a tough fight against Matthew Tinker. As I said, he beat him in the amateurs. Dan's a hardened professional now, so we'll definitely start favourite. But this is Matthew's big opportunity, a bit like Deion Jumah. So, they're no gimmies, these fights. They're tough fights, both of them. And if Richard and Dan come through them, they'll have earned it.
The latest on AJ is that he'll be fighting in June. Obviously, stuff's changing every day, but at the moment that's the case. How likely is it that he's on Sky? It seems pretty likely.
I've always said that I have little doubt that Anthony Joshua will stay a Sky fighter. We've had a fantastic relationship for many years since he turned professional with Matchroom and with Sky. He's been brilliant for us. He's been a fantastic ambassador, and I think we've been pretty good for him. You know, we're a great brand. He likes the Sky business, and I think we've been very good for each other. You know, we fought here at the stadium a couple of times against Klitschko and Povetkin. We've been to Cardiff. We've been on the big arenas, out to Saudi, and recently at Tottenham. And of course, he lost his titles to Alexander Usyk. A lot of rumours out there about what's going to happen. I know Alexander and Vasily have been talked to by the Ukrainian officials, by the president, by the ministers, and I know that Vasily wants to stay with the Klitschkos in the Ukraine, and of course our hearts and our wishes are with him. But I hear Alexander might come and fight. I think that's what they advised him to do, to go out and fight and bring the good word about Ukraine. And look, if Alexander chooses that, then you know, we're right behind him. And if he fights AJ in that rematch, it's going to be a magnificent, a big affair. It's a hard fight for Anthony, as we saw first time around, but it's a chance for him to regain his titles. And yeah, you know, the rumours are this might happen in the summer, but we wait and see. And yeah, we're in negotiations separately with Anthony anyway, so there's a few balls in the air, but let's see where they land in the next week or so.
Yeah, definitely. Over the last couple of weeks, there's been a bit of back and forth with Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn. Not that that's new, but part of the back and forth was that Frank said Eddie is using his own profile to leverage the matchroom boxing as a whole, or Eddie said that and Frank kind of snapped back at that. How much, when you were working with Eddie, do you feel his profile being leveraged, or his profile in general, helped? And kind of what do you make of the whole situation?
Oh, I love working with Eddie Hearn. It was a terrific ride. We had 10 years together. You know, Eddie, Frank and I were very close. Matchroom were a brilliant partner, and they still are in the darts world. And you know,
Frank Warren, I meant, in case you didn't, not Frank Smith.
No, I was just saying about Frank Smith and I. Frank Warren, we have a good relationship too. We had a big deal with him for many years as well. And look, and I went to the press conference for Fury White. It was a pleasure to see them. So, look, we just concentrate on our business. Ultimately, you know, what happened with Eddie, he decided to go to DAZN, and we wish him well on that. They've had some terrific nights, and they'll have more to come. I thought the Wood-Conlon fight was an absolute humdinger, and really looking forward to Katie Taylor, our old friend, in with Amanda Serrano. But we concentrate on the Sky business. You know, we work with Ben Shalom, who's a brilliant young entrepreneurial promoter and a fantastic team he's got at Boxer. We're working alongside Todd DeBurf at Top Rank, who's wanted this position for a long time. He brings global interest, fantastic sort of relationships, like Michaela Mayer coming over and commentating with us, and we've got another big show this weekend on Top Rank, as well as this in the UK. So we're very happy with where we are. We're building slowly. You know, Eddie went with his whole Matchroom stable. We had to start again, and we're with Ben and Boxer, we're building a select stable, and we're very pleased with that. So baby steps, but it's been a good start, and I think February, you know, with Eubank and Williams, you know, breaking records with a million eyeballs on it, north of 500,000 for the pay-per-view fight with Khan and Brooke, and then Josh Taylor and Jack Catchell doing 900,000 on Sky Sports. It shows what a powerful platform we have, and you know, I'm sure Eddie misses that. I'm sure you know he loved working with Sky, and he went his own route. And as I said, we wish him well. We look at our competition. It's great for fans. It's great for fighters, and we concentrate on what we're doing.
Just last question from me then.
I also want to wish Josh Warrington and Kiko Martinez all the best for Saturday night. It's a great fight, and it's a shame we're clashing with dates, but sometimes that's you know, we can't avoid that because Wembley Arena's been booked for a long time for us. So yeah, but I want to wish Josh well. We've worked with him a long time, as well as Kiko. Great fighters, and may the best man win there.
Just last question for me then. Yeah, how much do you think, just in general, having a profile as a boxing promoter helps in 2022 specifically, because obviously in this day and age, having an influence on people is a big thing?
Oh, very much so. Eddie does it his way, Frank does it his way, and Ben will do it his way. So, you know, they're all different characters. They've all got different ways of talking to the media, dealing with fighters, putting fights on, but they're all very impressive individuals, let me tell you that.